My name is Katrina Marshall, and I'm the president of Artistic Toys and Promotions. Our business is split 50-50. 50% of our business is what we call stock. It means it's sitting here in my warehouse, and if you were St. Luke's down the street, you could call me and say, hey, we're opening up a pediatric intensive care unit in our grand opening. We want to give out 50 teddy bears with the St. Luke's name on it. And so all we do here is we're going to print those t-shirts and we're going to get them onto the bears, and we're going to turn those around in 2 weeks' time. The other 50% of my business is custom. If you were Kubota tractor and you want to make a plush toy of your tractor, we have a designer who makes one piece as a sample. We then send that overseas to our factory in China for mass production. I have a lot of favorites. My favorite from this past year is we developed an avocado character for Holy Guacamole. And it was really challenging because, an avocado is kind of hard to make into a character. But I got through a lot of challenges with that, and it came out to be really cute, and they're actually developing a whole line of characters. So over the past 12 months, that's probably one of my favorites. Some of our more popular things are we do what's called chemo duck, and that's in hospitals around the world, and that chemo duck is used for children with cancer. It actually goes through the cancer process with them, so it has a port inside of its stomach and it hooks up to the chemo machine just like the child. So when they're having chemo, your duck gets the therapy also with you. It's great. It's really satisfying when you finish a difficult project, or when you go and you're somewhere and you see your toy out there in the world. It's rewarding. It's also really great, working with the distributors, working with the team that I work with, and working with the vendors to see all of the pieces come together and just to see how they really deliver a brand or a message. I actually started working here as a receptionist back in 2012, 2013, and I quickly worked my way up over a decade to sales manager, and I held, pretty much every position in the company. So I knew that, I was able to run the company. I knew the business very well before buying it. So it was a long process. It was a lengthy process, but it was something that, looking back, I am happy that I went through, because it really set me up to be successful, to understand what went into what it was going to take. So Mike Gilbert was referred to me by the prior owner of the company. He came highly referred to me by him, and he said he has a wealth of knowledge and experience. And I didn't know Mike, before then, but he spoke very highly of him.
Hi, I'm Mike Gilbert with Lehigh Financial Group. From the first time I met Katrina, it was just obvious that she had certain intangibles that you see in business, and it's the difference between success and failure is really the things you can't really put your finger on. And it was abundantly clear that Katrina had that across the board. Going from being the receptionist at the company to working in the production areas, to working in sales, and being successful in all those areas, all the way up through basically becoming the previous owner's right-hand man, to owning the company. The skill set that you have to have and the diversity of your skill set, it's very rare. And, coupled with the professionalism and the organizational, Katrina is really a phenomenal person and a great business person. Katrina, you probably are one of the deals that is and always will be one of the things I'm most proud of having worked on. And I wish you all the success in the future. And again, I have no doubt that you're going to continue to grow and be even more successful down the road. I'm very excited to see.
Mike's great. He really is. He is very knowledgeable. He's very personable. I, going into this, didn't really know Mike very well, but I consider Mike a friend now. I think what stood out to me the most was, as I used Mike and as we communicated, he really understood our needs. He didn't just look at the reports that I sent him and send them on. He really understood the business and what our need was, and he was able to convey that to lenders that he was working with and kind of tell a story. Mike, I really appreciate all your help, everything that you did to make sure that we got all of our needs met and that we would be successful in years to come.